Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to another GTA Online Q&A video. My name is Saintsfan, and today, of course, we got some good old questions about some good old topics. And hopping right in, the first question, which I thought was an interesting one, because I just wanted to discuss this a little bit more. ISG Gaming, do you think they will ever add a Naval DLC or a First Responders DLC? Now, the First Responders DLC definitely will not come. Like, maybe we'll get a cop DLC, but I don't think we're ever going to get like that old school sort of GTA mission, vigilante mission style DLC. A naval DLC is maybe more likely. However, I've seen some good discussion regarding a naval DLC, and honestly, like, I think a Navy DLC would be cool, especially if they added like some new islands and maybe some like oil rigs out in the ocean, just to like give some more life to the ocean. But I think the problem with that sort of DLC is that just inherently GTA's map does not fit a naval DLC at all. Like, if we take a look at GTA's map, it's one island, and there are two, even if you even want to call them rivers, that cut into the map. And honestly, they only go to the Alamo Sea. They don't even cut all the way through, and one of them has a freaking waterfall that you can kind of get up, but it's really not worth it. It's like, it's not good, basically. So if they were to do some sort of naval DLC, like, what is this? 80% of the map would not be used. And I think that's the problem. It's just the map. Because if we take a look at GTA 4, this map would be much better for some sort of naval DLC because all the islands were split up and there's a ton of water on this map. Now, granted, nothing really cuts through, obviously, but it would have been a lot better if the map was somewhat like this, like the more traditional GTA maps where it was like different islands with water surrounding them instead of just one big island. Like, the perfect map, actually, this is a map of Just Cause 2. This would be incredible for some sort of naval DLC. Look at the amount of water and all the land in the water, all the different waterways cutting through. Like, it's something that if Rockstar in the future, like for GTA 6, if they ever plan on having some sort of naval or water style DLC, or if they want that to be somewhat of a big part of the game, then they have to make a map that's kind of like this, because otherwise it's not going to work that well. Like, think of the Smuggler's Run DLC, the airplane DLC. It was a cool concept, but it's not super fun. There's a reason not many people still do those missions anymore. And imagine in a Navy DLC, it's like, oh, you got to pick up the cargo on one side of the map, and then you got to get to the other side of the map, but you have to go all the way around the map. It's not going to be that fun, really. So, answering the question, do I think we'll ever get a naval DLC? I don't think we ever will. I mean, yeah, it could be a little cool if they were to do some certain things, but even if they tried their best, I don't think it would really work because of the map. Of course, in the comments, let me know your thoughts. Joey with the next one. Remember missions? Think they'll ever make more? I'd personally love to see zombies. Not everything has to be a full-blown DLC. Yeah, I think we all sort of thought maybe that's what they would do in between the big, like, huge DLCs, like the summer DLC and the December DLC. We thought maybe they'd release some sort of new missions that were actual new missions, not just reskinned versions of old missions. And I think they sort of did that with the Martin missions, however many months ago that was. Those were kind of cool, but even then, I maybe would have taken them to another, like a step higher, because those were kind of, again, there's a reason no one really plays them anymore. I think it is cool they're doing the F1 open wheel races. That's kind of like that, but again, that's not really missions. That's racing, which we already have a ton of racing in the game. But yeah, I don't know, man. Missions. Zombies, I don't know about that, though. I mean, I would like zombies, but I don't know if any other people would. David Johnson, Rockstar removed the rank requirement for the dubs to 6x6 and the heist requirements for the vehicles for the original heist. Do you think Rockstar will remove the racing and rank requirements to unlock all the vehicle upgrades at LSC? You know, I completely forgot that was even a thing because I have not had a low-level character in forever. But to answer the question legitimately, like, no, it's probably never going to happen because Rockstar, they don't ever really go back. I think what you mentioned, the dubs to 6x6 and the heist requirements, that was sort of a rare thing that they went back and sort of changed. But to be fair, it's like they had to, because otherwise people would not buy those things. Because why would you wait to rank 100, I think it was, to get the dubs to 6x6 when you can get any of the DLC vehicles that are just as good, if not better? Like, get the Camacho. Yeah, it doesn't have 6 wheels, but I mean, it's better, and you don't got to wait. You can buy that level 1. So I think they did that for a reason. But the racing and rank requirements to unlock those things, yeah, it's unfortunate you got to go through those if you are a newer level. But hey, everyone else went through those, so I don't know. I doubt they'll ever change it though. D4T4 Art, what are your thoughts on the open wheel racing? So look, obviously the DLC, the update's not out yet, but my initial impressions are that it's fun, because I did get to play the modded race, so I got to test them out a little bit to a little extent. But I would say they're fun. It's going to be something that's cool for maybe a week. But just, like, all right, it's GTA. I don't know why Rockstar are getting away from the core of the game. People love GTA because it's more, like, grounded. It's more street-based. Like, most of the past games, they're not these crazy things. Like, not saying F1 cars are a crazy thing, but it's like, why are we getting that and not like a Midnight Club style DLC? A Midnight Club style racing DLC would make way more sense for GTA than F1 cars, because as cool as the F1 cars will be, it might be a smaller percentage of people that play the F1 car races than people who wanted like the MC Club stuff. I think the races, that's a very niche group of people that are looking for that sort of thing, because to the more casual people, just play stunt races. They're going to be way more fun. The F1 races will be way more maybe intense just because they are longer. They have some new mechanics, but I don't think many casual people are going to want to play a 15 lap F1 race that lasts for like 20 minutes. You know what I mean? I don't see it. And the way the handling and everything is new and different, I don't unfortunately see them being that popular. So I think they're cool. And look, it's always good to add new things to the game, but I don't necessarily think that was something we needed. I'm sure the F1 guys will hate me for saying that, but I mean, you gotta admit, it's kind of true. Like, there's not that many people looking for F1 racing. I think way more people are looking for Midnight Club style racing. And then another topic on that, do you think, from Tiv, that Rockstar is going to keep the new F1 cars the fastest car? Do you think there will be a faster one in a future DLC? I don't actually know if the F1 cars are the fastest. I have not tested them. If they are, well then, I mean, it makes sense. But do I think they'll be the fastest unless they add more F1 cars? I don't know. Probably not, but we'll just have to wait and see. Dragon Death Guy, do you think GTA 6 will continue the business aspect of GTA 5? Now, I don't want to get too deep into this question because I think I can get carried away here, because that's actually a really awesome question, like, to think about. But ultimately, I believe what would make the most sense for GTA 6 would be to go back to being a small life criminal, like a low life, small sort of scale criminal. Sure, GTA 6 will probably end up the same way as GTA Online, and, you know, you'll end up having freaking 8 million businesses, but I kind of hope they have it be a little bit of a different thing. I kind of like the way they're doing it with Red Dead Redemption 2, where you have your different, I guess, trades, if you want to call it that, and you sort of have to maybe work your way up. But I think initially it should go back to being definitely way more smaller scaled than it is now, because that's part of the fun, working up to owning the businesses, not just owning them from day one if you have enough money. And then the final question, the question of the day from Moldy Worm, do you think that Rockstar are planning a part 3 to the casino, since the diamond heist was a little bit open-ended? That's interesting. And the reason this is the question today, because I want to know if you could make a part 3 to finalize maybe the story, how would you make that? Like, what would you say would be the perfect ending? I don't know, because, like, if you think about it, it's like, what could they do in a part 3? Like, that's kind of a major thing. Obviously, part 1, we had the Duggan dude come in, take it over from the Chang people. Part 2, we have Chang now heisting the Duggan guy back. So part 3 is like, Does everyone just become happy? Maybe we kill everyone. Maybe we become the owner. I don't know. Like, what could they exactly do? And obviously, the part 1 was just more missions. Part 2 was heisting. Part 3, would they do heisting again? That really wouldn't make much sense. Like, I don't exactly know. I'm not entirely sure I have many thoughts on a part 3 casino DLC, but I'm sure some of you guys come up with some really cool ideas, so I'm excited to read those. But thank you all for watching. That's going to do it for this video. Please drop a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA Online content. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.